Welcome, everybody. We're here at the Twisted Wrestling Studios to give you a Twisted Wrestling update in, as Bob states, in beautiful Englewood, Florida. And we're here to talk about our March 15th card, plus a couple other things. And Bob, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. And I was just thinking, beautiful Englewood, Florida, right down the road, not too many miles, the Gulf of America. Unbelievable.
From the Gulf of America.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I'd go there and lay by the beach, but the dead fish will kill me. Red tide. I call it the Gulf of Red Tide, but you call it whatever you want.
Oh, no, that's fine. Already getting off script. Is there a script?
Never. Pro
I
wrestling.
want to let you know
scripts.
something. We have a brand new show sponsor. And our brand new show sponsor is the Lohman Law Firm. And so we're so happy to have them this weekend when we shoot some promos and hopefully a Cooker's Corner or two. We're going to have their banner here for it to be displayed proudly. We've got Timothy Kendrick, we got Big Screen Kareem, and lots of good things happening. The Twisted Wrestling Alliance is still going on. And so we're really happy about that. We're happy about the show coming up too. So
even if there's some people who would secretly wish that was the opposite, that we're still going on, but we're still going on and we're going strong.
Yeah, but we emphasize the secretly, I guess, right?
Well, of course.
Keyboard
warriors.
Ouch. Jeez. You had to say it, didn't he? And I thought we were.
Speaking of which, we're going to have a Cooker's Corner soon with Pablo Marquez.
I want to hear about that.
We're going to have the Colonel Brute.
Well,
we got a lot of ones scheduled. Johnny Knockout's going to come down. We got a lot of people scheduled to be on the Cooker's Corner one of these days, but right now we're talking about
the show. We're going to have Jay Goodley. We're going to have Frankie Reyes.
Denny Brown.
Oh, Denny
Brown.
Former
NWA Junior Heavyweight World Champion.
I'm just happy that Bob's willing to sit in with us today because I consider him an integral part, good advisor, and also keeping me from going off the edge too. I think we're both working on.
Well, when you look like me, cameras aren't my friend, but I'm doing it for you.
You
are my friend.
Where did we just come? Oh, thank you. Well, you're my friend. Can I shake hands?
Well, I don't like to shake hands, but just don't hurt it.
I
hate hard handshakes.
Could you tell everyone where we just returned?
That's right. We just came back from the gym, and I bet some of those keyboard warriors haven't been to the gym in years. At least by looking at them, but then again, they could do that with me too.
Dang.
And by the way, if you're at the gym and you do a set, don't play on your phone for 10 minutes and do another set. Get your sets done so we can do ours.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just like he said. So we have a show coming up, and obviously we want to let you know ahead of time. Did I say that the Lohman Law Firm is going to be our show sponsor? So happy about that.
Did I say I plan on slipping, going to Walmart later, and maybe I need them?
Well, I'm sure they would be able to represent you.
Oh, I was just saying.
Oh, maybe not. But why Walmart? Isn't there stores that you can get?
Well, Walmart's the biggest one. I'm going to go to the Dollar General and slip. What am I going to get out of them? They don't even sell just from in there, for God's sake.
We really need more sponsors because, we're going to have a show anyway. Look, we need more sponsors if you're available. I mean, you could sponsor a wrestler, you can sponsor a match, you can jump in with the Lohman Law Firm and tag team with them to sponsor March 15th. Folks, we're still planning in a couple months from now, trying to get back Debbie Malenko. I mean, she has got our belt, and she's, yeah?
Yeah, I agree.
What about the Chief?
What about the Chief?
Well, I like the Chief.
Hope we don't bring that stupid headdress. But the one thing I wanted to mention, something we don't mention enough, we're doing this because we love professional wrestling and because it's fun. F-U-N, fun. How many people out there have fun nowadays? Not a whole lot. You're just sitting on your computers, bitching and moaning about the president, what he's doing, what he's not doing. Have some fun in life, and that's what we're doing March 15th. So if you want to have some fun, come with the Cooker, come with Joe. We're going to have some fun. I had to say that.
Celebrate good times.
It's not about whining about this, or who's there, or who's not there. It's about having fun.
Yeah. Well, can we talk about who's going to be on the card?
I'll show you who's going to be on the card. I'll tell you who's not going to be on the card.
There's so many people on the card this time. What do we got here? Go ahead. Why don't we start out? You know who we got coming? We got the Guadalupe brothers, and our general Pablo Marquez is actually bringing the Guadalupe brothers, right?
Yes.
There you have it. And we've got Chris Clow and Patrick Cassidy joining up, and we've got them.
Is he any relation to David Cassidy? Because if he does, do you think he has some of his leftover drugs?
Oops!
I went there.
I think I love you, but
Sorry.
what am I? So
you know me, I can't stand script.
Is there a script?
Well, you know.
And we got Chris Clow and Patrick Cassidy, the Guadalupe brothers. We've got Robbie Cook versus Krieger der Kaiser. What do you think of that?
He's a troublemaker. That's what he is.
Which one?
Krieger. He's a Nazi. Who are we kidding?
We want everyone who is.
Krieger.
We want everybody that's there for USA to show up for Robbie Cook. You know that you can contact us and you can reserve a seat for just $15. And how many promotions will include in their price feeding you dinner? What do you think?
Dinner and a floor show. You can't beat it.
Well, you know why we do it. One of the reasons, normally after a show, everybody is, wanting to go somewhere. Are we going to go eat? Are we going to go here or there? We thought, because it's a family atmosphere, unbeknownst to some of those that don't think that this is a family atmosphere and a fun, controlled, protective, safe. It's not going to be your safe place if that's what you're looking for. But, we figured if we just feed you, you're going to hang around. We can all do a little family dinner. We've been doing it from the beginning. And although, again, it's sort of an out-of-pocket thing, you can help us with that by, sponsoring or getting in touch with us and seeing how you might be able to help. But, we can sure use some sponsors. Look at this. Special challenge. I think we need to change this to special crazy grudge match. We've got Johnny Knockout versus the Lucha King.
Yeah, it's going to be a great match. Johnny has intensity. He knows how to cut a promo. A lot of people don't even know how to do that in the business now.
Oh, it's incredible. Just absolutely. It's, again, just amazing. We've got Bad Boy Bob Cook and Pablo Marquez. We've got Delicious D sort of guiding them to the ring and keeping them on an even keel, as it were.
I love to watch her walk to the ring.
They can get crazy. I bet they can get crazy, and she's there. Delicious D is there to, to fan the flame, as it were.
She's there to control the Colonel. Because the Colonel's going to be on the other side with Jimmy McDowell and whatever the other guy's name is. Johnny Walker, I was just kidding. Payday, it's not going to be payday for the Colonel.
Well, we've got, she's calling him Colonel what now?
Buzzard.
Colonel Buzzard. Colonel Brute's not a bad guy. Although, I'm, again, I have to say that, now that we've had this little tiff for a while with the Chief, the Chief is, I like the Chief. He's earned his spot.
He's one of us.
Well, he's earned his spot. I get that not all of you have been typing and calling and complaining and typing that you want us to take him out of the show. I get that's the one you're referring to. You want us to get rid of the Chief.
What do they got against Indians? What a sissified world we live in.
Yeah, you know what? We're not getting rid of the Chief, no matter what you say. You can't pressure us. You can't do that. It's not your promotion. So anyway, we got Dr. Jimmy, the Golden Boy. We got Johnny Walker. Speaking of Johnny Walker, that's not necessarily what's in here, but a toast to Johnny Walker and Colonel Brute. The Galloping Gourmet used to say just a short slurp. He died an alcoholic.
Shocking.
We have a women's match.
Yes, we do.
And why do we have a women's match? Because somebody is waiting in Kalispell, Montana for this women's match to take place.
Right. It's the number one contender match. The winner of this match gets a shot at Debbie Malenko, the legendary Debbie Malenko. Date to be announced. Stay tuned for that one.
We've got Lexi Gomez and Catalina Perez. What do you think of that?
Pretty good. And I've heard, I'm not sure, it's not a guarantee, so we can't say for sure, Penelope Paradise may or not be here to scout those women. I think if Penelope was here, though, she could take whoever wins the match. she could go with them and teach them how to be Debbie Malenko. They think they know how, but Penelope knows how.
Oh, she's hardcore. She's definitely, I mean, just amazing. I mean, we're talking about a number one contenders match. This is going to be the draw to beat all draws. I mean, these girls are going to go at it. They're going to get an opportunity. The champion, the winner, to go up against Debbie Malenko, hopefully at our next show. And that's
You know what's even more hopeful?
I want to hear about it.
Regardless of who wins, I hope that they, as professional wrestlers in the business today, young women in the business today, understand and appreciate the opportunity to get in a ring with someone like a Debbie Malenko. She's not your everyday slob. She was trained by the great Malenko. She's the only woman to be trained by the legendary Carl Gotts. A picture on the wall. We got a Carl right over here. And if you don't appreciate getting in a ring with someone like that, there's a door. When you get here, walk out of it and don't come back. I'm just saying. And let it hit you in the ass on the way out.
I'm stunned.
I'm honest. And I'm not saying those girls won't appreciate it. I'm simply saying they better appreciate it, because if they don't, then they don't deserve the opportunity. Win, lose, or draw.
You heard it? It was from the mouth of Bob Cook.
Oh,
we've got
you're going to need that law firm.
Yeah, we've got a TWA championship. Can you speak to that? About, I know
I've had my differences with the Cuban Assassin, not until recently, but recently. But I can tell you he's going to beat the Chief. He's got 50 years almost, and I'm not trying to date the man, but he's been wrestling since the 70s. So he is
Did you
old.
say you're not trying to date him?
Date, you know how you say, yeah.
Age-wise. Okay. Well, I mean, not that there's anything
Of course I
wrong
wouldn't
with
date
it.
him. His wife would slap me upside the head like she did last time. But the point is, he's got the experience, he's got the knowledge, and he's got the drive to continue into the age he is, to show people that he's the best. And he's going to show the Chief that all the headdresses and all the woo he can do, and dancing around the ring like Chief J. Strongbow in 1972 at Madison Square Garden isn't going to mean nothing when you're in a ring with the Cuban Assassin.
You know, they did call
in his corner.
Yeah, they did call him the Cuban Assassin. I mean, they don't call him the Cuban Assassin for nothing, correct? I mean,
Exactly.
Well, could you give us a little of his background, him in fantasy? I mean,
well, he's had world title matches. Right now, he's at a convention in Portland, Oregon. He used to wrestle under. Right, I'm not going to go there, but he's at a convention right now with Ricky Santana, Bushwhacker Luke, celebrating the history of Portland wrestling by Don Owens, the promoter Don Owens. And they're there and they're signing autographs, they're taking pictures, they're smiling, and they're telling stories. But the only story we're going to know on March 15th is the Cuban's going to beat the Chief.
March 15th. It's a Saturday. It's at 3 p.m. We really need you to get in touch with us. Tickets, everybody says tickets are going fast. I mean, they are. So we want to fit you all in. We really don't want to turn anyone away, although...
Unless you're fat and ugly, then we...
Well, they tried to turn me away once at a promotion.
Well, that's right.
We don't want to have to go
then
there
they unfriended
again. Well, we got unfriended because we brought it up.
We helped make that promotion start. What's going on with that?
We kicked it off. That's my opinion. And again, humbly speaking, is that, well, can we talk about training?
Training, that's right. Sunday, we're going to have Pablo Marquez here to help
Sunday.
Ricky Rush is going to be here training.
Who?
Ricky Rush.
I like Ricky.
He's a great guy.
He's intense.
He's a great talent. He does. He's got motivation. He's got determination. He's got passion. And he loves professional wrestling. And on Sunday, like last Sunday, he's going to show again this week why. We had some students last week. We've got more coming this week. It's going to be good. I'm not kidding. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, it's the truth.
I'm looking forward to sitting in the corner and let everybody else do the work. That's what I'm looking forward to. The joke. Don't take it seriously, Ricky.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's going to be a great weekend. It's going to be a busy weekend. Like I said, we got the General Pablo Marquez. He's shuttling in tomorrow. We've got Colonel Brute coming in Sunday. We've got he's bringing in some workers to train. He's bringing the band.
I prefer the term professional wrestler.
Well, it's just because I still am growing.
Yeah.
I don't think I know everything. But if you get in my lane, then it's a whole different thing. You would have had to watch the Wrestling with God thing. Then you're in my lane. Right now,
I'm just saying, I'm looking forward to it. We're getting the school going. We're getting some people who really like it, like Ricky Rush. I'm not kidding you. He impressed the heck out of me last week.
It's crazy. Finally, before we sign off, just want to share something quickly with you in light of what little controversy we're having. Again, probably 80% of the people just have no clue in light. So, why why take 10 or 12% of the people that aren't even going to come and that are whining and focus on them? Here's the final thing on that, and I just want to say this before we get off here. For anyone to tell us who we should or shouldn't have in light of the information we have, uh, you know, we're always concerned about your concerns to a degree. Again, we really don't want to spend a lot of time in it, but I want to tell you, in my opinion, what's just as important than your concerns. And you know what it is? It's my word. And when I give my word, barring any other information that I don't have right now, I'm not going to, tell someone that we put on a card that, well, I mean, somebody, they were. No, it's my word. And I want those that are going to be, and I get you guys are all going after the chief. And I want to tell you, it's my word. I'm going to keep the chief on the card. Don't you? You think I should?
Definitely. I don't like him, but keep him on the card. He's a champion.
Listen. I mean, look. No matter. It's my word. Barring anything else, does your word mean anything? I mean, we've tried to provide, again, an environment that we can have some fun, get away. You would come into a place like this and you'd go, wow. I mean, even uh, Ron Nemi, when he showed up and he walked into this studio, he looked and he said, "Is this your living room?"
The hardcore giant himself.
He said, "Is this your living room?" And so I was so honored that he was impressed by what all of us have done to make this a success. But and again, we take serious our shows. We take serious who's coming here. I mean, I'm a single father still on a single income, uh, and we pay our people, right? Shall
Yeah.
we going to pay the chief though?
He's going to get paid back. That's for sure.
No, I'm no, I think I'm all in for the chief. So I want you guys to have a good weekend. We'll probably be putting up some cookers corners and some promos, and gonna have a lot of fun this weekend. If you have an opportunity, contact us and reserve your seat. Again, family atmosphere. It's going to be fun, and it's also going to be wrestling. And you know what? Wrestling isn't ice skating, is it, Mr. Cook?
No, it is not. And I'm glad because I got weak ankles. Being honest.
Talk to you soon.